So I'm going to show you all 4 seasons. Winter, spring, summer, and fall. I'm going to show you the stuff that I deal with year-round on this houseboat today. Also, I went and got paint. It's going to rain all week, so we probably have to wait till next week to paint, but we'll see. We'll see. The amount of effort that it takes to be comfortable in winter on this houseboat is significantly higher than any other season. However, it is by far still my favorite time of year. Don't get it. It's time to get up. The slides, that's funny. With no bugs, no people, no snakes, winter is the most peaceful time of year out here. Basically, below freezing, everything gets quiet. Nobody comes around. I can go a month without seeing another person or hearing another boat motor. So the heated blanket has been on for like 3 days. I don't even turn it off. I just leave it on for the pets. It's like sleeping in a bathtub. It's awesome. In winter, I use a fireplace or a diesel heater or a propane heater, depending on the situation. And I always run my electric blanket 24/7 for weeks straight for the pets and for me to sleep in. It makes it a whole nother level of comfort. It's a lot of water. Why are we getting a 15 or 20 mile an hour wind coming straight out of almost northwest? I can't get over this. It's like I live in a zoo, but I'm the one in the cage. Here's a baby one. I mean, it's not even bigger than a shoelace. But it's my 4th snake that I've seen today. I've seen 2 cottonmouths and 2 water snakes. It's just springtime, so they are all hungry and they're breeding and mating and they're just out. This guy's got a really good coat. And now that I'm standing up on the hill, I can kind of hear it. There's just a lot of wind all around us. Really, really, really strong wind. That's all there is to it. But luckily right now, it's not hitting the boat yet at all. The boat's not, look at it, it's not even moving. You can kind of see slack lines right there. The 3 lines going out of the back. Feel the wind inside. The boat's just sitting on the shoreline, you know. If you look at this or a flag outside your boat, you can kind of see what's going on, but that's what I'm doing. I'm just sitting in bed, I'm looking at this and watching the lightning and looking for anything crazy for that to happen. Yeah, it's starting to lighten. The wind's coming from this way, so it's getting me a little bit wet, but not too bad. This is a whole other lightning show. It's like the next day. It's like the 4th of July where you go on the 3rd to a fireworks show and then the next day on the 4th. This is crazy. Whoa! Shit. See, I gotta hold on to these shores. I gotta not do that. You're alright, buddy. That could have been really bad. I don't even have like plywood to replace it for tonight if that just broke off. I need to really pay attention to what I'm doing there. If there was a season I would tell you to skip, if there was one that I would say is more treacherous than any other, it would be spring. There's more bugs now than any other time of the year. The snakes are out. The flooding is so high that it pushes them out of their burrows, and they're hungry and they're mating. They're everywhere. Problem is we just went through winter, so everyone wants to be outside in the weather and enjoy the sun, the 60 and 70 degrees that happen during the day. But the bugs start to breed. The river floods. Now, this is the good part of spring as well. Everything is budding. Everything is coming to life. Everything is moving. Everything's turning green. It's lush. It's beautiful. It's life beginning again after the cold slumber of winter. So there's energy everywhere. The storms, treacherous. The tornadoes, treacherous. The bugs, treacherous. But the fact that the water floods so high, so fast, allows me to get into the backwaters where I can enjoy exploring in my boat with my dog, only in places you'd be able to hike during the winter months. When it floods, I can go miles and miles away from the river. There's so many back areas that I can get to and that I've learned to understand and know. It almost makes it worth it. But again, if there was one season you were going to skip, make it be spring. There's a lot that could be said about summer. Number one, storms don't have as much of a punch in summer as they do in spring. Typically, it's just a lot of rain coming straight down. Now, every once in a while, you'll get a good blow here and there, but it actually feels good. It usually drops the temperature by 15 or 20 degrees during that type of storm. And I'll show you one in a cut here where my boat doesn't even move, even though it's coming directly at me. It's just a 20 mile an hour maximum hit, whereas in spring, it can be 60, 50 mile an hour wind coming out of nowhere. So in summertime, rain means do your dishes, take your shower, collect water, and then you're out on the water most of the day. The days last so much longer in summer, you can explore so far back into the areas that you normally can't get to because the summer water here is 5 feet higher. If you'll notice, there's no beaches. So it's all about boating. It's all about fishing, hunting, taking pictures, photography, videography. It's beautiful. It's so quiet. Take a look at this. Stick, dude, calm down. The drawback to summers is it's more populated. This is when everybody comes here for weekend retreats in their cabins and their houseboats, and there's just a lot more people on the water that you're sharing the area with. However, that's the fun part. There's a lot of fishing tournaments, there's a lot of water skiing and wakeboarding, and there's actually even some sailing along here too. Essentially, there's more interaction, more hours during the day, a lot of fun. It's the best time of year to be out here, except for the heat. The heat can be overbearing. If you don't have an air conditioner, a generator, or some way to cool yourself, it can be too much during about 60 days out of the summer. 30 or 40 days out of the summer, you're going to be running an air conditioner if you live out here. Otherwise, it's just like this.
I know, right?
Autumn's an interesting part of the year. As far as storms go, it's the most peaceful part. As far as activity on the water, there are no water sports that happen anymore. It's just too cold. But there is more hunting and fishing than you will have any other time of the year. The water drops drastically, which gives us these beaches to hang out on, and it stops us from using our dinghy and backwater areas and exploring. If you come here during this time of year, you're maybe getting to 10% of the water areas. If you come here during summer, you got a whole 90% more that you can explore. However, because of the colors and because of the transitions, there's so many people leaving this area and traveling down to Florida, going for eternal summer and things like the Loop. So you see more people on the water now than you do all year, just for this little window of time. While the access to the different waterways is restricted because of winter pooling, the weather is amazing. Pretty much stays between 30 and 50 degrees at night and above 45 to 60 degrees during the day. Great scenery. The color of the leaves and the waterways is just awesome. The fact that there's reflective waters every evening, perfect for photography. It's a great time to be out here. I shot this week.
I don't mind stealing bread from the mouths of decadence, but I can't feed on the powerless when my cup's already overfilled. Yeah, but it's on the table. The fire